All right, when you are using the high-low method, the first thing you need to do is to determine the highest level of activity. In this case, it's June, again, because we have the 8,000 machine hours. And then you want to select the lowest level of activity, which in this case is January, because there's 3,500 machine hours. Right, the next thing you're going to do is you need to calculate your variable cost per unit. You're going to calculate by taking the change in the total cost and dividing that by the change in the activity level. As you can see here, that numerator, I want you to put the total maintenance cost at both the high and the low level and calculate a difference. In this case, it's 1,980. In the denominator, I want you to take the activity levels or the machine hours at the high and the low level and take the difference. In this case, it's 4,500. If you divide 4,500 into 1,980, you get 0.44, and that's our variable cost per machine. Right. The next step is we want to calculate our fixed cost. We're going to take our total cost, and using that variable cost per machine hour, we're going to determine what our fixed cost is by taking our variable cost per unit and multiplying that by the units that were produced, or in this case, machine hours. All right, so we know at the high level, our total costs are 4,620. We also know at that level, we had 8,000 machine hours. If you take 8,000 machine hours and multiply that by 0.44, you get a variable cost of 3,520. Right? If you subtract the variable cost from your total cost, that difference is our fixed cost. We can do a very similar exercise to that low activity level. Again, we know the total cost at that level were $2,640, and we also know at that level we had 3,500 machine hours. So if you take 3,500, multiply that by 0.44, you will obtain $1,540, and that represents our total variable cost. And if you subtract that from the total cost, that difference represents our total fixed cost. If we wanted to translate this into a formula, we would simply say that our maintenance costs are going to be $1,100 plus 0.44 per machine hour. The $1,100 represents our fixed cost, and our 0.44 represents our variable cost per machine hour.